Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to everybody watching this video today. Today, as you can see by the title of the video, we are on Assetto Corsa or nohesi.gg, a game that I've been wanting to try out for quite a bit of time now. But a really nice game that turns Assetto Corsa into a traffic mod. You can play with friends, there's seasons, there are things like being certified, there are tiers to the game, so on and so forth. Things like that. But loading into the game here, the game looks pretty darn nice. You can see up in the top left corner, you've got the drivers and the cars, you've got the chat, you've obviously got session information, the server itself, voting, and then on the very side, you've got things like driving, setup, the time layout, and the telemetry if I'm not wrong. And then obviously you've got the other chat as well. But going into drive here, we are gonna test out, have a look at all of these cameras. You can see these are the braking lights, work very well. These are all the different selections of cameras. I think for now we'll probably use the FPV because we get a bonus, as you can see on the bottom here. We are just going to quickly set this up, as this is my first time ever on the game, so I don't know how everything is meant to look. We'll put the chat down here and the post-processing filter down here. I'm still having a look at all the different filters in this game, seeing how they all look, if I like them or not. But they all do look pretty nice. I think we're going to leave it on pure HDR. Looks like it looks nicest, me personally. It might over brighten the area with the sun, but it does make the game look pretty nice. As you can see here, that was nice and smooth for me. That is not what I would have thought my first overtakes would have looked like, but damn, the game looks good. My first impressions are pretty positive, to be honest. I have to admit, the game looks brilliant. It looks on point. The graphics are there very nicely. It all looks on point. The UI also looks very nice. It seems friendly in a sense, where you could change it without there being many problems in the actual game itself. This traffic mod, very nice. This is on a rush hour setting, it's called. So there's a lot more cars than there usually is. But yeah, no, it looks very nice. We are going to use a bit of these little parts on the side, just in case we don't see any options. But you can see that it's my first time, and I'm not the greatest driver. But continuing on, we get to see the game at night time too. So we're going to go in a tunnel, listen to what the car sounds like as well. The cars are meant to sound very nice. We can hear the turbo whistling, obviously. It sounds very good. And we can also see that we are crashing quite a bit. Well, not really crashing, but hitting other cars. But I have to admit, guys, installation process was a bit of a bug. It might be easier for some people. I did have quite a few problems, though, so just be aware of that. Obviously, on PC as well, mods are pretty darn tricky, so you do have to be aware of that. Oh my god, there is a lot of traffic, it seems, right here. But to be fair, I have set it to rush hour, so so that's another thing we have to be aware of. But yeah, no, this is a really fun game, you guys. A really, really good game. We're practicing also for, I guess, maybe real-life driving. How a really packed area might look. But yeah, no, this is the basic map that you get with the game. This is called SRP in Japan. So it looks very nice. Obviously, you have to be focused in a lot of these turns here to get most amount of points, but also the best experience out of the whole game. We're going to continue driving here throughout midnight in Japan, trying to get a bit more speed throughout these straights. They are straights. We should be having a bit more fun, I guess, on these straight liners. Oh, we are white lining right now. A lot of these turns. Wow, very nice. As you can see here, my PB, it says, is 46 billion. Obviously, I have practiced a bit, you guys. I have, okay? I won't say that I haven't practiced whatsoever. I logged in on my friend's PC and practiced a bit. I had to figure out if it is worth it to get the game, and honestly, I have to admit, the screen and the monitor that I'm using, the game looks darn good. It feels good. It looks good. Everything is on the plus side, to be honest. The sound is nice. Let's go on the outside camera now. You can see the body of the car is moving quite a darn lot. And that is because of the new update that Hesi released. It's a Series 6 update where they have released a new season, basically, of the game. We're on the 6th season now, obviously, but the game started out only, I think, around 2 years ago. We get to see how far the game's gotten, to be honest, from that first series, but now being onto this Series 6. So they really know what they are doing to get so many people playing this game and it being so developed. They also did do a remake of the tyres. I think it's on version 10 now, the tyres model. So they have worked on this game for quite a darn bit. I have to give them that. But yeah, no, a really fun game to play, if I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. So really, you should definitely get it. I sadly do not have the link to any of my setups, and honestly, you guys, this isn't the world's greatest graphics setup for Hesi. I have to give you that as well. So it would be the best option taking my video settings for me. But if you guys want to, comment down below. I might be able to find out a way to give you my settings. If not, I'll obviously reply to you, tell you that I couldn't find it. But yeah. But yeah, no. Tell me, you guys, what you think of the game. Your impressions of the game, and test out this wider angle too of the third-person camera. But me personally, the game runs pretty darn nicely after a few setting tweaks. I'm obviously recording in 4K, so the gameplay is also in 4K. We should be recording at 60 frames. We might not be. I'm not totally sure about that part. The game does take quite a bit to run, to be perfectly honest with you guys. So that's one thing you just got to be aware of. yeah, no, I think we're going to try out and do a proper run now, you guys. Let's have a go. How about that? Okay, back into the pit lanes. Gonna have a quick little drift around this pit lane. See how this feels. Okay, so it does feel pretty nice, I have to admit. Okay, we're gonna go back with using the TC because it is pretty damn hard to control it without TC, I have to admit. But now we've got the FPV bonus. Let's try not to crash on it. Okay. So, okay. Let's have a restart, you guys. I was not fully ready there, it seems. But seems we have got another guy in our lobby. Let's see if we can get him to drive with us. Yeah, he sees us. Don't know if he wants to. Can't see him. Can I see him on my rear mirror? Cannot. Do not know where he's at now. Should we worry about him, you guys? Nah, I think we'll just leave him. Okay, let's get going. Let's try out this time. Let's try and get a proper run in now. See what the best we can possibly get is. You can obviously see 46 million, but that was on I think it was a lower track density. Sorry, road density. So I think it was on like light, something like that. This is on rush hour, so there's a lot more cars here. It's another thing to be aware of. Let's not go on the main road this time. Let's try out something new. Although we haven't been here yet, we'll try it out. See what type of points we can get here. New part that we still haven't been on. You can see here we're going on the Rainbow Bridge. Very famous spot. A lot of you might know it from Cars. One of the more famous spots. Obviously, this is known to be in this game as well. That's another thing. It does look nice. I really do like colours. Realism that they've implemented into the game. Things like that. It does look really, really nice. Getting into some more packed area of the street, we have lost a few of our points as we have hit another car. A bit of a tight spot there, I do say so myself. So it was a bit risky. Let's try to get some sunlight into this, because it seems a bit boring getting into the dark now. But we're getting into a more textured area. In a sense, you could say. So more buildings, more things to see. From my end, this looks good. This looks really, really nice. I don't know if it looks good from your end, you guys, but just comment down below. Tell me if this looks good or not, what I can improve in my settings. Obviously, I'm not running on the greatest setup. I'm running on a laptop, funny enough. So nothing absolutely insane for this to run, you know, at 60 frames. But yeah, tell me what improvements I could make, what settings I might need to use to make my gameplay better, my resolution nicer, my graphics better, shader settings, things like that. Tell me maybe even what car I can use, because currently I'm just using one of the cars that I've liked or are my favourite, sorry. But yeah, no, this is a very nice and technical track right now. Road, it seems. Not as many cars on this main road. This little side road. But there is still enough to gain some points, still have some fun driving around the SRP track in Tokyo. Oh! And we do mess up our run. That's alright, we start to see a bit of daylight. So we can see what these graphics look like in the daytime. Coming out of the exit. Sunrise, and it does look pretty darn good. We're gonna go in the out of the FPV camera, have a look around. Tell me what this guy's looks like. Tell me what improvements I can make. You can see here the red and white tower. In front of us. You know, looks very darn nice. And as well, guys, another thing. Tell me what types of videos you want to see next. I will be sharing with you guys at one point my plan for the next few weeks and months of recording. Share my thoughts and what we could do. You guys can share your thoughts on what we could do for later, for other videos. Wow, very, very steep. But we, I think, are going to go to a little side road real quick and end it there. But, bit of an incident, bit of a crash there. We keep going though. The game looks really good, even better, me personally, in daytime, which is another good sign. The game looks good at night, and the game looks better at daytime. That is really good stuff. As well, you guys, if you want to see some videos on other cars, comment down below if you want to see all that stuff. Usually I want you guys to see these newer videos, only newer videos. So you should subscribe to the channel, like, comment down below all the things you want to see. And that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.